Good morning, children. In today's session, we are going to continue with Unit 5, Plants and Daily Life. In today's session, we are going to learn about fiber yielding plants. So now, let us go into the session. Plants which give us fibers necessary for our uses are called as fiber yielding plants. So what are called fiber yielding plants, children? Plants which give us fibers necessary for our uses are called as fiber yielding plants. The fiber from these plants can be spun into thread, rope and cloth. These fibers are called as natural fibers. So the fibers from these plants can be spun into thread, rope, cloth, etc. And these fibers are called as natural fibers. We can classify the fiber yielding plants into two types based on their uses and the parts of the plant from where we get the fibers. So first one is based on uses. Textile fibers. First one is textile fibers based on uses. It's used for making clothes. Textile fibers are used for making clothes. Example, cotton. Example, cotton. We get clothes from textile fibers. Example, cotton. Second one is cord-rich fibers. So what are these cord-rich fibers? They are used for making ropes. Cord-rich fibers are used for making ropes. So where do we get from? We get from coconut fibers. We get cord-rich fibers from coconut fiber. Third one is filling fibers. So what are these filling fibers? They are used for making mattress. They are used for making mattress. Example, silk cotton. Example, silk cotton. Next is fiber yielding plants based on plant parts. Fiber yielding plants based on plant parts. First one is plant fibers include seed hairs. They include seed hairs. Example, cotton. You can see some hair-like structures on the picture, isn't it? So they appear as hairs. So we call them as seed hairs. Example, cotton. Second one is stem fibers, or we call them as bast fibers. So the stem fibers we get from plants like flax, jute, etc. So the fibers obtained from the stem. Next one is leaf fibers. Leaf fibers, we obtain fibers from the leaves. We obtain fibers from leaves. Example, agave plant. Example is agave plant. Next is husk fibers. Husk fibers we get from coconuts. Husk fibers we get from coconuts. So children, I think you learnt about fiber yielding plants today. So we have come to the end of the session. See you in my next class. Thank you, children.